It's quiz time on the 80/60 rule again. I'm Mark. I'm 61-ish.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I come
Oh,
up?
go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Greg, and I'm 81. So thank you for listening.
All right. This is the quiz rendition of 80/60, where Greg reads us questions from the previous week from the New York Times quiz, just to see if anything was captured up here in the Venus flytrap. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay. This was a hard one this time, Mark. Very
Okay.
hard.
All right.
Hawaii has had its deadliest wildfires on record, fueled by winds from a far-off hurricane. Which island did most all of the damage occur? Big Island, Kauai, Lanai, Maui, or Oahu?
It was Maui.
Right.
Yeah, terrible.
On Tuesday, Ohio voters rejected a ballot measure by 13 percentage points. What would it have done? Ban gender affirming care, ban late term abortions, funded a new stadium for the Cleveland Browns, made it harder to change the state constitution, recalled Governor Mike DeWine.
Um, I think it was, you know what, that's a trick question. I think it's four made it harder. It would have made it harder to change the Constitution, but that's related to the first two topics of gender and abortion. But I'm going to go with four.
You're right. Well, I feel this was a quiz show and you're explaining it to
Well, only because you said this one was difficult. Did you get that one right?
No,
Yeah, see.
that was 4. 5, for the first time in years, the Emmy Awards have been postponed, this time because of the actors and writers strike. What was the reason for the last postponement? Coronavirus pandemic, September 11th attacks, O.J. Simpson trial, Persian Gulf War, Watergate hearings. I misread the question. That's why I got it wrong here. I knew the answer, though. What was the reason for the last postponement?
Yeah, read the four options here, the five options.
Coronavirus pandemic, September 11th attacks, O.J. Simpson trial, Persian Gulf War, Watergate hearings.
I think it was September 11th, and then
Correct.
they did it like the following day. Okay.
Correct. The United States had its early exit from World Cup, losing to a record of to which country? Canada, Jamaica, Japan, Spain, and Sweden.
Yeah, it was Sweden, unfortunately.
Right. Okay. Which city had the first reported shark attack in decades this week? Chicago, LA, Miami, New York City, San Diego.
Let's go with New York City.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't think you'd get that right. It's just a melee erupted in Union Square in Manhattan this week. If 1,000 people showed up for a giveaway for a popular Twitch streamer, what is the streamer's name? Aaron Rodgers, Kai Kanat, Ninja, Pokemon, Walton Goggins.
It was that Kai one.
Yeah, I got that right one.
I have no idea, but that's who it was. Okay.
Which
Oh, you
company
got that?
Huh?
Go ahead.
Which company known for helping people work from home during the pandemic recently announced that it would require many of the 7,400 employees to return to the office? Amazon, Shanken, Twitter, Zillow, or Zoom?
It was Zoom.
Zoom, yeah. Did you know Taylor Swift's box office numbers aren't publicly released, but Bolster has estimated that the earnings of her Ezra tour will surpass $1 billion when she gets to Singapore in March.
No. One what? Billion?
1 billion.
Yeah, 1 billion. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, another one here. New York City is under a decades-old court mandate. Say they must provide shelter to all who ask for it.
Wow. Okay.
And if you do it, I mean, it's something done, okay? But yeah, you can't make them. Isn't that something? All right. Next, a company that freezes peas sold in many British supermarkets checks them for tenderness in a machine called the tender meter. Tenderometer.
Tender meter sounds better. I like tender meter. I'm going with that one. Get me one of
Deflation.
those tender meters.
Okay, another one here. In the history of Hollywood, 28 men have had the sole trust directing credit on a billion-dollar movie. In the history of 28 men have had the sole directing credit on a billion-dollar movie. Greta Gerwig just became the first woman to achieve
Oh,
the feat with Barbie.
with Barbie. Oh, she's in that exclusive club. Cool.
Next, more than 90% of workers who can do their jobs remotely now want some flexibility in where they work. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Once you get a taste of it and you figure it out,
Right?
so employers have to be flexible. Yep. Yeah.
There have been 20 unprovoked shark attacks in New York City since 1837. Monday's attack on a woman at Rockaway Beach was the first confirmed attack in New York since 1950.
Wow. Wow. Now I know I always thought Long Island, isn't that where Jaws was based? Was Long Island?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, another one here.
Maybe it was Nantucket or something like that.
We
Okay.
have we have some problems. Peru has had 5 presidents in the past 4 years.
Let's see. I'm no mathematician, but that's more than one per year. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is not nice to have to read about. Dwayne Wade will be
Yeah.
elected to the Hall of Fame. Has moved his family out of Florida to California because of state laws that negatively affect the LGBT community. His daughter Zaya is transgender.
Right. So he moved. Good for
Yeah.
him. Good for him. And he can be a face of it too.
All right, what do you think of this, Mark? Well, this is the end of. What do you think of this comment here? A version of the college financials aid form known as FAFSA to be availed in 2024-25 eliminates what was the discount for families with multiple children in college. About a third of college students have a sibling who is also enrolled.
About a third of colleges have what?
About a third of college students have a sibling who's also enrolled.
Yeah. So they're
in
trying
college.
to eliminate that?
Yeah,
That's terrible.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. It's on the one hand, they want us to procreate. On the other hand, we're going to get penalized if we have 2 kids in college at the same time. We're not penalized, not incentivized, but
Yeah.
all right.
I don't know about you, but I'm proud of the parents that can afford that.
Right. Quiz. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up, huh?
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. And thank you, Greg.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mark. Take care, gang. We'll talk to you next week.